Hi, I'm Elvino Araujo, and today on HCN we have with us world famous musician and who happens to be a Padma Shri award winner. His earlier album Politicians Don't Know to Rock and Roll, that was released way back in 1992, created a wave of dissatisfaction among the political circle. He is now out with a brand new album, India I Cry, depicting the way people are going around, which was released on the very next day of the birthday of our father of nation. I'm talking none other than Remo Fernandes. Remo has been voicing his concern about Goa through his songs, and in the past has lent his voice to various social movements like the language agitation to make Konkani as a state language, civil protest against mining, mega housing project and regional plan. We are right now sitting at a very same location where Remo has shot his video India I Cry. And to know more about it, let us learn from Remo, who is known for his imitable style of singing, what he has to say about his latest video India I Cry. Mr. Remo, welcome to HCN. Remo, we have seen your video where you have really brought up the plight of the poor, hungry, and then the power craze we are going ahead as far as India is concerned. What made you to come up with all this, touching things to show to them?
Well, it's all these things that we see every day, every day all around us. You open the newspapers in the morning. I normally write songs about life that happens around me, so it's, I don't know, a lot of people have told me that, you have expressed our thoughts, yes. You have expressed our feelings. So it's actually things that all of us think, all of us see, all of us are exposed to. And a musician may express those same feelings and thoughts through a song. An artist may express them through a painting, a poet through a poem, and because art actually reflects life, or it's supposed to. Without
touching much on India, there was a special mention of Goa, where definitely we see day to day how Goa is being.
It was not just a special mention. Half the song is about India and half the song is about Goa, actually. Yeah. Because it started off as a song about India, but I'm an Indian from Goa. Okay. So I wrote the song as half the song is about India and the other half is from my homeland, is about my homeland.
Yeah, that's exactly. It's which is being destroyed left, right, and center. Although people make noise, but it is gone on a dead field. How do you think this video of yours will help the local, the people at large who are really concerned about this land, but yet nothing much been done by our political bigwigs?
Nothing can be changed by a video, nothing can be changed by a song, nothing can be changed by a morcha, nothing can be changed by a single court case. But if all of us get together, you as a television person, somebody else as a professor, somebody else as a lawyer, is the fourth person as a housewife. If all of us get together, if all Goans get together, and if we stand together as one, then anything is possible. The only problem is this Goikar pond of ours, which unfortunately Goa being such a small land, and being so actually having such a small population, the irony is that we can never really get along as well as we ought to get along. Our mentality is, if one person, for example, is standing up and trying to fight against this corruption, against the system, the other Goans, instead of joining in and fighting against the real enemy, they will fight him. Exactly. I don't know from where this mentality comes, including in newspapers, including in your own newspaper, by the way. That is coming from editors. That's what also surprises me most. So instead of fighting the real enemy, we fight each other. So that is absolutely fertile ground for for the corrupt ministers, for corrupt politicians, for anybody from elsewhere in Goa to come and divide us and rule us like that. And that is why we are losing Goa, because of its lack of unity. No other reason. It's only because Goans cannot get along. Not really that it counts. We love to be known as this very hospitable, very friendly people. But when it really counts, unfortunately, and that is a whole 4 lines of my second and last verse, where I say that your sons fight each other, they have no unity, they have no guts to move their butts against the enemy.
Do you think, yes, it's always the case, like one man is fighting, let him fight, we are there, it's not our cup of tea. But do you think somewhere down the line, is there some self-interest in it, or is it a fear that if I also join, I'll be targeted by this?
Who is targeting whom? I mean, what fear? I mean, are we all such cowards? Are we living under Hitler here that if you speak up, I mean, are we living under some kind of dictatorship? That if we speak our mind, we're going to be put in jail? So where does this fear come from? Why are we such cowards? Sometimes people tell me, you've got the guts. I said, what guts? You don't need guts to do this. I'm living in a democracy. So what do you mean I've got guts? I don't have guts any more than you do. So either you're scared for no reason at all, or else you've got something to hide yourself. Because half the people are hand in glove with the ministers. They've got vested interests in order to run their businesses. They have greased palms. They have obtained illegal licenses. So that is why I think a lot of people don't speak up also, because they've got things to hide.
Yeah, my main thing is coming to, because I remember I have covered some agitations where I spoke to some people. They said, no, I'm not coming on the camera because I got a business, or I'm a government employee, or my job is I'm a teacher. So if I talk about openly, then I'll be pulled up for my thing. Do you think this is what mainly objective?
It's one of the reasons, like I told you. One is a lack of unity, another one is a lack of guts. Third one is the fact that we are actually hand in glove. And when I say we, I'm sorry, I don't mean to be personal, but I also mean the Goan media. Let's face it, who owns the Goan media? Who are the owners of the media? And so who are they, hand in glove with? They are the, in my last verse, I also show, I say your protector is just a slave. The people who are supposed to protect Goa, they're nothing but slaves of a power that's above them, who's pulling the strings.